Hi guys, it's Clayman here, and today I'll be showing you my new Sparky deck. Um, I was just trying to find a good deck because my last one wasn't working, and here I haven't lost with it yet. Um, so I use Giant Skeleton's my favorite defensive card, and then we have Minor Poison in case they have a very good counter to Sparky, such as Electro Wizard, so it's very versatile. And then we always have Minor Musketeer and Musketeer Ice Spirit. So I'll get into the replays. So here Sergio is using an Expo deck. Okay. So I didn't know what he was using yet, and he was up here at a level 9, and I was so I just wanted to see what he was using. So as soon as he dropped the Expo, I dropped my Valkyrie because it's a pretty meaty troop. But my Valkyrie and Musketeer completely take out the Expo, and my Musketeer survives after that. And then I send in my Miner for counter push, Miner Poison, and then he drops his Ice Golem very well to protect my Musketeer from hitting the tower. But my Miner and the Poison still do a lot of heavy chip damage to the tower. So here's my Ice Spirit there to counter that Mega Minion, and I haven't shown him my Inferno Tower yet, and I'm going to keep that in case of his Expo. So right now I'm waiting and generating Elixir. So he drops his archers back there. I drop my Valkyrie here just to be prepared for a big push, because Valkyrie, as I said, is very meaty. So I rush drop my Inferno Tower right here to take out that Expo, and he must be pretty annoyed because I countered his Expo right away. So then I go Miner, Ice Spirit, Counter Push. He fireballs that, gets rid of my Musketeer and Ice Spirit, but my Miner's still there, chipping at the tower. So here he comes with that. So right now I haven't been using my Sparky much, but because I'm playing more with the Miner here. But in some other replays I'll show you, I'll use the Sparky a lot more. I use Sparky actually more as a defensive troop, but I can use it to become a counter push. So I drop Musketeer there. I drop my Inferno Tower, but he drops his Inferno Tower, which stops my Inferno Tower from getting to his Expo. And then his Expo is hitting my tower. I'd use my Ice Spirit to freeze the Expo and retarget my Miner instead, but my Miner dies. And then his Expo still is there, doing tons of damage to my tower, which is very annoying. That was my misplay, and well played by him. So there, my Musketeer's going. So I dropped my Sparky over here just in case he has some huge push to try and destroy my tower. So as you see, I was using it defensively, and then I wanted to keep my Sparky alive, so I dropped my Ice Spirit there and my Musketeer. So and my Miner and Poison took out the tower over there, and then my Sparky hits his tower with that time 8 seconds left, and then 5 seconds, 4 seconds, my Sparky's over there. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second, and there we go. The win. Um, so here, our second replay will be Malana using giant witch, wizard, giant and troops behind it, and also the giant skeleton. So, as normal, I would start off with my miner just to get some good and decent chip damage. The thing is here, he was using a rocket which immediately counters Sparky, but his rocket was underleveled compared to my Sparky, so my Sparky survives. So here, I drop my Sparky just in case of his push, because Sparky will blow out pretty much any troop, any ground troop, with ease. And then use my Valkyrie just to protect in case his rocket did do enough damage to kill it. So there was a good play by him, and my Sparky did not successfully get a shot on the tower, but I am still ahead on on damage. So right now he has more elixir than me, so I'm aware. So I keep my giant skeleton in case of any like needs on defense. So he drops his giant in the back. I drop my ice beard to cycle back to my Sparky and my miner. If I don't have my Sparky, then I'll just use my giant skeleton. But I prefer Sparky because it does a lot of damage too. It does more damage than the giant skeleton's death. So here it immediately wipes out that wizard, and it's here taking out the giant. So I drop my Valkyrie to take out that musketeer, and then here my Sparky's going. He way over defended it with all of that, and I got a very good elixir value out of that. And my Valkyrie over there did a ton of damage to the tower. So I dropped musketeer in the back, just another cycle and getting ready for something. Then I dropped giant skeleton in front of it, an ice spirit, so my musketeer can one shot any minion horde. But he defends with his own giant skeleton, and my miner is going at the tower over there, gets more damage, poison the minion horde, and yeah. So as you can see, I'm ahead here. So he drops a giant, and I'm dropping my Sparky again to blow out the giant and the troops behind it. So here it goes, destroys the witch. Too bad is for him, his rocket doesn't kill my Sparky completely. And even with this rocket and zap, he doesn't completely kill it. So I get my poison ready in case of any skeleton army because a lot of people use it here, but in this case it was minion horde that I was being aware for. So I use Valkyrie over here to soak the damage. Then my own musketeer to shoot down the other musketeer and the last minion there. And then I know I just need to poison that tower one more time for the win, but I'm going to cycle to it, and you go minor poison. Delayed poison, but minor poison. And then that's the win. Here he was using, who is this? Italia official. He was using elite barbs. Here. So I have my miner again. I'm gonna send it out right in the beginning. See what his counter is. There it is. It's chipping at the tower. So then he has this. So I know I thought he was probably using like miners that bait, but he's using knight instead. But I'm using my Valkyrie there to defend. And then his elite barbs rush in without me having enough elixir for my Sparky or giant skeleton. So I drop my giant skeleton push the elite barbarians and reset them. But that archer in the back is doing a ton of damage to my tower. See that one archer plus one elite barbarian hit from each one really took out my tower really far down. But my musketeer on the other side did a ton of damage. And his zap doesn't kill my ice spear, and then my giant skeleton gets there with his death damage and does massive damage to the tower. So I got musketeer here just to to get rid of any of those troops, and my Valkyrie soaked up the damage from the musketeer, and now my musketeer was going for that. I should have poisoned all of that, but I didn't. Now I think of it. So I drop my giant skeleton over there to soak the damage and kill the princess. And then I go giant skeleton plus ice spirit. So his archers will hold off my giant skeleton for a little bit, but not for long. So here my giant skeleton takes out the tower, doesn't even need its death damage to do it, and then the knight will blow up into death damage. Then my miner is waddling over to the king. So I don't think he's seen my Sparky yet. But I'm getting ready for, I put it in the back, so just in case if he sends something, sends his elite barbs again, my Sparky will one-shot it. So he's not doing anything now. So, seems like he quit. So I start my push, but I know not to overcommit to it just in case he's just trying to wait for me to give a good push and then try to take out my tower for the win. But he quit. And there's my win. Good game. Um, here's another Elite Barbarian deck. Now, I'll show this last one, and then I'll get into a live match. So, send my miner out again. So he drops those two troops, the Ice Wizard and Wizard. So I got my Sparky ready to blast it all out. And then here's my Sparky. Drop my Giant Skeleton to clump it together, and then there we go. So here, he drops his Elite Barbarians over there. I needed to get my Valkyrie down, to get rid of those Elite Barbarians. But my Sparky always does more damage than his Elite Barbarians can. And there my Sparky hits the tower, and the death damage of the Giant Skeleton will take it out. And then there, my Sparky hit there. So my Sparky gets one hit on the king before dying, and then my miner's doing a lot of damage to his king. And I'm gonna get, I'm very aware of his Elite Barbarians now. So just have my Sparky in hand just in case. So I dropped my Sparky there, so I'll go over to that to the side of my tower that's the most damage. If he drops something strong, that does a lot of damage over there, and then I drop my Giant Skeleton because he hasn't done anything. Then he shuts down my push here with the minion horde. So like if you're afraid of this, like but my Musketeer and the Ice Spear together can make can one shot each minion. But if you don't like this, you can use arrows instead of poison, or fireball instead of poison. But I like miner and poison. I like to have poison because I like to go miner and poison together. So my opponent can't drop a skeleton army on it for 8 seconds. And here, down in Frozen Peak and Jungle Arena, like almost everybody uses skeleton army. So I use my Valkyrie here to put everything close together, and then my Sparky goes kablamo and kills all of it. And then here just his minion horde. I was ready. Ice Spirit, and then see my Musketeer can now one shot each minion, and my Sparky survives with the slither of health. So my Sparky has enough health to kill his Elite Barbarians if he spawns them, which he did. Kills his Elite Barbarians, and then I have another Sparky ready. Drop the Sparky down, and then I take out the tower with the Musketeer. So now into the live match. Okay, Sebas. So I'm going to go Miner, Ice Spirit, just in the beginning. So he drops his Ice Wizard, so I'm gonna get a Giant Skeleton ready, not the Sparky because he has a Mega Minion there. Or I'm gonna drop a Musketeer actually here, take out that Mega Minion, and that. So his Fireball takes out my Musketeer, sadly. I'm getting a poison ready for any spam troops. Oh, no. So P.E.K.K.A instead. Okay, that's annoying. Wasted a poison on that. I'm getting my Valkyrie ready in the middle, or I can use my Inferno Tower. Yeah, I'm gonna go with my Inferno Tower. So here he has his Furnace. This must be annoying for him. He has his Zap spell. It'll take out my Inferno Tower, but his P.E.K.K.A won't do anything to my tower. So my Arena Tower will take out those Fire Spirits with no issue. And I'm gonna drop my Miner back there. So he drops his Ice Wizard again to counter. And I'm gonna keep a Sparky down here now that I know he has a P.E.K.K.A. And I'm gonna use my Ice Spirit here to soak up those Fire Spirits. And then, there we go. Oh man, that Mega Minion. At least we'll take out his Furnace. Oh, never mind. So, I'm gonna drop my Musketeer here so his Mega Minion, his Fire Spirits won't get to my tower. And I'm ahead here. So I'm going to go... I'm going to keep my giant skeleton here. And the 2 musketeers will tie out. I don't want to go too risky, too offensive, because I know um, his his P.E.K.K.A. can come and crush me if I overcommit. So I'm gonna drop a giant skeleton here, just for those troops, and then I'll keep an Inferno Tower down. And then here, all of his troops will blow up, and then this is why I like with the giant skeleton. And then yeah, there is how I got this to work. How I got to use the giant skeleton for defense. Okay, so there was okay, so I'm gonna poison that to get good value. And then there we go. See, okay, I'm just gonna keep on chipping until I can win. Valkyrie over here, and then Musketeer. Okay, how many more poisons is that? Then Miner. Keep on chipping at the tower as much as I can. I'm gonna keep a Inferno Tower here, then an Ice Spirit up here, and then a Valkyrie back here. Take care of all of that. I'm gonna go Poison, Miner. No, his Furnace will distract. Okay, I should get some damage on that tower though. I got one more poison left. I need. Come on, cycle, cycle, cycle. Come on, come on, come on. 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so I drawed there, and I'll do another match for you guys. Sorry guys, I wasn't recording, so I'll just show you the replay of what I was just doing. So here was Blood Diamond, and I'm at ×4 this one. So I go Minor Poison just to see break even with his level of his hit points. So in this battle he doesn't do anything, but even if he actually did something, look at his deck structure. He had barbarians, all of that. Those all fall to the giant skeleton. It might counter Sparky, but I can always go Minor Poison and then I'd win. So so I made this new clan. You guys can join if you want. It's the Swagman. Just made it. And here's the deck. 4.1 elixir. You can change the poison out for whatever you want. You want to zap. If you want to zap just for Inferno Towers, for if to counter the giant skeleton, you can use arrows to get rid of minion hordes faster. Fireball down here to get rid of barbarians. But this deck I have not lost with yet. I have a perfect record. I think it's 12-0. So yeah, try this deck. Join my new clan, the Swagman, and I hope you enjoy.